What in the world is up? That is right. It is day 11 of Challenge 2020, where I am closing all my rings. I am watching what I eat, and I'm not watching any other stuff. So, so let's just start. We'll just start at the top there. Nutrition. I had the best breakfast I think I've had in forever. It was so tasty. It was a baked tempeh. So I'm doing that ultimate reset. There is one recipe in there that is just stupid, because it says, okay, so take all of these like ingredients and you mix them together and it creates a kind of a marinade. And you take the marinade and you put that in there, and then you put the tempeh, cut it into slices, and you put it in the marinade. And then you let it marinate for an hour. Okay, fine. Then you take it out, making sure you flip it over somewhere in the middle of the marinade. Then you take it out and you are going to bake it for 20 minutes. And then you're going to flip it to the other side and bake it for another 20 minutes. So you are almost 2 hours in order to make breakfast. I don't know anybody that has that kind of time in the morning to wait 2 hours to eat after they get up. Like, nobody. Like, that's not the way breakfast works. So I changed it a little bit and I grilled it. I put it on the stove and I poured that marinade in there and, cooked it in the marinade. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Like, it was so tasty. And so I had the marinade tempeh, and then I had the avocado next to it, and then I had steamed kale, and I like steamed kale. That's just it. I like steamed kale. That was amazing. Lunch was kind of meh, and then dinner, I know what I'm having because I actually had it last night, and it was super good, so I'm very excited about that as well. So nutrition gets a big fat check mark. Now, media, this one is always a little bit tricky because I want to go do stuff a lot of the time. I find myself doing more productive things, but I still find myself wanting to default back to, what are all these people that I don't really even know doing? It just doesn't matter. So I did manage to avoid it today, so I get to check off the media box too. Last but certainly not least, fitness. I closed half of my green ring when I was doing group class today because we were doing an exercise where we were running the dogs back and forth, and so I took about a third of those, honestly. And I did about half of the ones that needed a guide, and I did that. So I got about halfway done on my green ring, but I still need a little bit more. So on my yoga workout, there's actually a couple of 10-minute workouts that I haven't done because I need 30 minutes, not 10. So I'm going to go do a couple of those before bed tonight. I will have that green ring closed. And so day 11 going to be in the bag. All good stuff. Oh yeah, fitness. Check. Yeah, so it's all fun, all good, all stuff. How are you? Oh, I'm cold, like constantly cold. And that's one of the things that they said might happen when you're doing the detox, is that you might get a little cold. And indeed, I am freezing constantly. My toes right now, icicles. My hands are actually warm because I was over building a fire, but yeah. So just bad time to do that too, because it's supposed to snow next week, and that's literally right in the middle. Lovely. Yeah. On that note, have a good night. See you tomorrow. And of course, then I gotta give you guys something for YouTube. Word of the day. Advice. I don't know. What's something? Oh yeah, possum is not good to eat. Yeah, just trust me on that. Don't ever cook a possum.